So I'm Jenny Saylor. I'm an art teacher at Liberty High School and also one of the Garden Club sponsors. And so this is actually our second actual season at Liberty. And it's not as planted as we would have liked it to be just because of the circumstances this summer. But I think, considering the circumstances, it's not too bad.
We built the fence about last year and it took us all day, and we did it on the last day of school. It's a lot of hard work, but it looks really good. I've always wanted to make a garden at my house, and I don't have a whole lot of room for it, so I decided here would be a better option. And Jenny and Miss Long both have a lot of knowledge about it, so they were able to help me. So the one that has a little bit of red, yeah, that one would be good.
Yeah, normally Garden Club students met every week. We would meet at 9, I think it was on Thursdays, getting outside, learning about plants. So this plant here, with these spiky leaves, they're cardoons, and they are in the artichoke family, but instead of eating the flower, you actually eat the stem.
I think I've learned some better techniques. I think when I go back to my house and I garden with myself, I definitely kind of realize, hey, maybe I should plant some basil with my tomatoes because that will keep pests away. And out here we have a whole bunch of flowers that we planted. It took us a whole lot of time to do it. They came to us not looking too good, and they came from neighbors' houses, and we got them from random people.
Most were from Beth Long. The garlic chives were from my house.
I kind of learned a whole bunch of better things I can do with my garden to make it more resourceful.
My husband often jokes that we're the harvest club and not the garden club because suddenly we have lots more students when we're harvesting compared to when we're weeding and transplanting and doing fencing and that sort of thing.
Yeah, but I think they were so big they had to be ready.
I think too, learning about eating them. I think that figuring out, what to do with them, what kind of recipes you can do with them, learning that vegetables can be a good thing.
I've tried most of the tomatoes, and most of them I spit out because I don't like them.
I've never eaten kale before I came here, and now that I've had it, I always have some in my house.
I've tried garlic, I think, and that's not bad. I've tried lettuce here, and that wasn't bad either. I liked it.
I know when I talk with students that a lot of them, maybe haven't cooked a whole lot. And so sometimes the easiest way to get them to realize that something is really good is to make a great recipe and share it.
20 pounds.
No way.
Well, what do you think?
The best part for me is coming and learning more about produce because I've learned that I really like cooking. And definitely cooking with different vegetables that I'm used to. I've never cooked with kale, I've never cooked with squash or anything, and last year I got to bring a whole bunch home, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all this? So I got some recipes up, and I tried to cook.
For me, it is this beautiful garden. It is the chance to have students come out here in the fall when we sometimes bring classes out here, whether it's to draw or just to talk about the different plants.
I just think it's really fun to be able to say that you grew your own food.
I think that it's a really good outlet to find. It's peaceful and it's calming. And you just come out here and you do something that you really like doing.
So